Question 23, what is 55% of 250? Now we're going to do this using two different methods. So the first method is to just times them together and use a magic zero. But remember, we are actually, 55% is actually 0.55. So we're not timesing by 55, we're timesing by 0.55. But the easiest way to do that is to times by 55 and then do a sneaky little trick at the end that makes it into 0.55. So that's what we'll do. We'll times by 55 and then make it into what it should be. So put your double space lines. Always do magic zero with double spacing so we don't squash our answers up. And then here we go. So 5 lots of nothing is nothing. 5 lots of 5 is 25. Put the 5 in, carry the 2. 5 lots of 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Scribble out the carry digit because you don't want to use it again by accident. And now we're timesing everything by this 5. But this 5 doesn't mean 5, it means 50. So we put the magic 0 in, and then we go 5 nothings, 5 fives, 5 twos. 5 nothings are nothing. 5 fives are 25. 5 in, carry the 2. 5 twos are 10, plus 2 is 12. So we ended up with that. Scribble out the carry digit. Final line, add everything together. Nothing add nothing is nothing. 5 add nothing is 5. 2 add 5 is 7. 1 add 2 is 3. Nothing add 1 is 1. Now, this is where you've got to be careful because 55 lots of 250 is 13,750, but we didn't want that. We wanted 0.55 lots of 250 because that's what 55% is as a decimal, 0.55. So we've got to be very careful and remembering to do this now. We go back to the question and we do this little trick. We put a 0.55 there, but wherever that decimal point is on that line, we put decimal points on each line all the way down. And then our answer, our correct answer, is now at the bottom. And so it is going to be £137.50. Just put the pound sign in, £137.50. Now, there was another way we could have done this. We could have found 10%. We could have gone 10% of 250 is 25. If you just knock the 0 off. You could have built that back up to 50% by timesing by 5. So that would be 25 times 5. 5 fives are 25. 5 twos are 10, plus 2 is 12. But that would be 50%. You want 55%, so you would then want an extra 5%. Well, the extra 5% is going to be half of this 10%. Half of 10% gives us 5%. So half of 25. Half of 25 is £12.50. So 5% is £12.50. And then what you'd have to do then is get your 50% and add it to the 5%. So you would add those two together. 50% add 5% is 55%. So 125 add £12.50. Well, 125 add 12 is 137, and then your 50p is £137.50. And that is the exact same answer as what we got the other way. So correct answer, £137.50.